Hi Nottingham Trent University, my name's Dawn Onue and today we are going to go through my photography portfolio because I find this to be my most impressive portfolio in my A-level work. So most of my work in photography, the work we started doing individually in the middle of year 12, is based off a lot of fashion photographers, Vogue photographers, and like a lot of black and white photography. Here is some research over there. Helmut Newton is one of the photographers I looked at because he's a Vogue photographer and also a fashion photographer who changed the fashion photography industry majorly. Here is some of the photo analysis I've done, and then I started my photo plan to do some pieces of work like his. Here is a little behind the scenes, and that is my contact sheet. So here are my edits, some of them at least, and this was my final piece, Nihilism. And here is a quick evaluation. So we moved on to checkpoint 2. That was previously checkpoint 1. Checkpoint 2, which is developing my ideas of my last final piece. And I looked at Herbert's. The analysis is way smaller because Herbert's wasn't my main photographer that I was focusing on. And also did a little mini biography on Rankin. Analysed some photos of his. This portfolio is a bit incomplete, I'm still working on it, but here is a few of my ideas because Rankin focused a lot on colour and colour splash. So I decided to do colour splash as well. Here are some physical edits that I made. And moving on to the final piece, which I am very proud of. This is one of my favourite pieces of Vogue. I really enjoyed doing this. And then we move on to Guy Bourdin, who was also a Vogue fashion photographer that I am a huge fan of, if I must say. We're still working on the Guy Bourdin part of my portfolio, but it is almost done. I'll show you some of my ideas. Just making sure I'm not skipping any pages. Just a bit of photo analysis. And this was my inspiration page. This is very hard to put. Here is my contact sheet. There is a lot of writing on here. Just picking the photos which I thought suit best for my theme. And here are some photos that I considered using. Again, my style I find to be very different and nihilist. So here are some edits. I also did like a second photo shoot. There are more edits. Here are more edits. They just keep going. There are many edits, but the legs are my favorite ones. I really like the leg photo shoot, and I like that photo as well. And just more legs. Here is some font types that I tried doing, and then it's a bit incomplete, but I'm going to finish it. And then for my mock exam, the one I recently had in year 13, I really started focusing on psychedelic photography. I focused on this Instagram photographer called C.G. Jenkins. And for the next few weeks, I focused on his work and how to emulate it. There are some photos I considered using while editing. And here are some textures I've made. You know, something I can use as the backdrop for my work. Here's more edits, unconsidered edits. I actually considered using these. Here are some edits again. And this was my final piece. This I really enjoyed making, but I have to admit was very time consuming. And during the mock exam, was very frustrating to do because it was a lot of cutting the background and putting it onto a different background, and then sometimes the softwares won't work. But that is my photography portfolio. I hope you liked it. Thank you.